Being at this bird feeder is an education. But more than that, it's a stimulant. It stimulates my soul. Today my thoughts are on my brother-in-law, Ruel Perez. He passed away recently. Why Mr. Perez? Because of a relationship. It was sincere at times, and I respected him more than I will admit. But it was also very rocky. I did not speak to him for years. It's all my fault, really. At the bird feeders, I'm reminded of his brilliance and his ethics. He was an industrial engineer by profession, and an excellent one at that, but his passion was in breeding birds, canaries to be exact. His expertise in birds was undeniable. He, in fact, built these simple but highly functional bird feeders, not to please the viewer, but to accommodate the birds. But what about the man? One rarely ever knows anything about another. We see each other as our perception and expectations will allow. Our judgments of others are usually clouded by our own selfish needs of the relationship. But of Ruel, I will say what I observed. Yes, using the same aforementioned filters. He was a loyal man. Take his education, for example. In spite of his many degrees from different institutions, his love for his first engineering school was never compromised. Wentworth Institute of Boston, Massachusetts was his love. He was also a man who had definite views of people. To him, acquaintances were either assets or liabilities, and he would assess others in those terms and treat them accordingly. He was not very patient with fools, but his mind, a sponge really, was available to intelligent disclosures, no matter the source. But in spite of all his accomplishments, to him, his greatest accomplishment was being the father of his 3 brilliant sons, all engineers. That, to him, was his greatest contribution to the world. How did they feel about him? Well, you'll have to ask them. I was not a good parent. To be blunt, I lacked the skills, resources, and experiences to be a good parent. My wife, on the other hand, is an excellent parent. Her mom still lives in the house where she was born, where my wife was born. How was that for stability? But to get back to Mr. Perez, being here, watching these birds, is like being on holy ground. Believe what you wish, but to me, I can feel his presence as I take delight in just watching his friends, his birds.